Good afternoon, YouTube. I hope you guys are having a great Tuesday. So anyway, I did a video yesterday about the Dwight Howard situation, and him being outed by Mason and Leach, whatever. And so yesterday in that video, in the comment section, I got a lot of comments about gay men outing other men and how they should be outed, if they're being real reckless, with what they're doing. And so I just wanted to speak on what I've heard so far. So I got some receipts. So I want to start with this is one of my receipt videos because I had to delve into a little deeper into what was really going on, because every once in a while I'll form an opinion. Like I said in the comment section yesterday, I don't think it's a good thing for people to be outed. But if you're such a reckless, selfish person, like Dwight Howard seems to be, and I don't see any harm in outing him because he's being very dangerous, very reckless. He's got several gay relationships, several baby mamas. It's just too much. But anyway, let me start with this comment that I got in my comment section yesterday, right? And the commenter said that I feel if folks are having sex with both sexes without being honest and allowing a person to consciously get sexually involved with them, all on being deceitful needs to be added. That's putting folks' health and mental stability at risk. And it says, nope, if you're being deceitful, then you should be outed. You know what I mean? And in light of everything that I've thought about, and in light of everything that I've seen, okay, he should have been outed because he's real reckless. But anyway, a lot of people like me are confused. They don't know if they feel like he should have been outed. They don't feel like if Mason was clout chasing. Do you see what I'm saying? Or they don't feel like Mason didn't out him for clout. They felt like Mason outed him because he was afraid. Do you see what I'm saying? And a lot of people really just don't care if he was outed or not because he's been doing the most for a very long time, right? So anyway, I feel that this comment is very relevant, but I also feel that in the midst of Mason outing Dwight Howard, I feel like part of it was for clout. Do you see what I'm saying? He's got a video on YouTube on his video channel, and it's a story time video, and the title of that video is "His Main B Met Me in These Hands." Do you see what I'm saying? So anyway, he's been, you know what I mean? He been doing him. They say he's real hot in Atlanta right now. He got into it with one of his friends because one of his friends wouldn't out somebody named Cardi or whatever that his friend was fooling with. He stopped being friends with this person because he wanted her to out the Cardi person, and the friend didn't want to do it. And he also said that his ex-friend was not, liking enough of his Instagram photos, so they stopped being friends. So she did a interview with DJ Academics on Twitch, and she told the whole story. She was like, basically, we in Atlanta, he hot right now. He want to be famous, he clout chasing, and he want to expose some people. Do you see what I'm saying? So this is the other side of the story. Well, yes, he might have felt threatened and endangered. Yes, he might have been embarrassed and he didn't appreciate, being played like a side piece. You know what I mean? But he also clout chasing. You know what I mean? And this is something that I found that says, the person said that he took the situation to Twitter to provide alleged receipts of all his accusations, and to let everyone know he isn't lying. He has screen recordings of himself talking to someone named Dwight and another person named Calvin. And he does have recorded alleged conversations between him and Dwight Howard. And he also released a recording of the alleged Pastor Calvin, basically threatening him. Do you see what I'm saying? And so, anyway, I got some Twitter receipts, so let's move forward. And this is from Royce Reed from yesterday. His baby mama is really sitting back enjoying the whole thing because she's been telling people about Dwight Howard for a long time. Anyway, we'll get back to that in a minute. And so I'm trying to if I get to that, now this is his friend that I was talking about, had a conversation on Twitch with DJ Academics, saying that Mason basically is clout chasing, and he wasn't afraid, for his life or whatever, but he wanted to use this opportunity, for clout, for whatever reason, and that's why he recorded the conversation between him and Dwight Howard, right? And so anyway, these are the people involved in the failed exposing, cause the female wouldn't expose Cardi, and Mason got mad about it, and they're not friends anymore, right? So anyway, he started. These are one of the. This is how the Twitter. This is the setup for the exposing, right? First, Mason with the Twitter, right? And then he was like, I was afraid to speak, but today my life was threatened after I was sexually harassed, threatened, and manipulated by someone I respected. My ex-boyfriend, NBA player Dwight Howard, and his camp also catfished by his disrespect for a pastor, right? So this is the setup. Before he made the video, before he made the IG post, he made this Twitter post, right? Then he goes on to say, before we start, I just need to say that this is really about his team and his crooked pastor threatening my life over an unsigned NDA, and he has been trying to intimidate me into taking hush money for what they did to me. Okay? And so then he goes on to say, conversation started escalating to nudes being sent, escalating to me blowing his mind, and him calling me every night on Instagram video chat, right? Time went by, and S started getting serious. Then he goes on to say, he was fine, 6'11", goofy, very charming, no wife, and never been married. So, of course, I was interested. I kept it real with him, and he kept it real with me about everything except one thing, right? So then he goes on to say, fast forward, I'm finally face-to-face with Dwight. After that day, from my understanding, we had an understanding. So I'll just upload this screen record here just in case his team decides to lie. Ain't no girl gonna ask you this, right? And then he goes on to upload the recorded conversation that he had with Dwight, right? And so after that, after that Twitter setup, then that's when he went on and did the Instagram post. While he was on the Instagram talking, people were saying that he was clout chasing. He was trying to do a promo for his book, all this and all that there. Do you see what I'm saying? So that's why people are confused. Did you expose him because you was threatened, or did you expose him because you was clout chasing, or both? Do you see what I'm saying? So anyway, he goes on to say, fast forward, he's in season, and I was unable to travel to every game, but every night he called me, and pretty much same old, right? So this is a picture of now this is what I didn't know until yesterday, that there was a photo out there of Dwight Howard grabbing a teammate by the genitals, and this is a picture that is floating around of him doing that, and I was like, wow, okay, so really was he in the closet? Or really was he just selfish and doing him? Because it seems to me, because all the baby mamas that he got, all these transgender women, all these gay men that he's fooling with, he basically selfish and just doing him. And since he's just doing him, in light of all this, I don't care if he was outed or not. My issue is people being outed. If they're not doing any of this, they're just trying to live their life, and they don't want to come out of the closet for whatever reason. They're not married, or they're not sleeping around with a lot of people. They're just simply not ready to come out. And in that situation, I don't think they should be outed. But somebody like Dwight Howard, that's a whole, different scenario, because he's clearly a very selfish person. He's got several babies' mamas. And, he just don't care. He's just real selfish. This is a photo of 5 of his baby mamas, and on an Instagram post, what was his name? Mason said that he had like 8 kids or 8 baby mamas or something. I don't know how many baby mamas and how many kids he really has, but this is a picture of 5 of his baby mamas, right? 5 women that you've impregnated while sleeping with other men. That is why HIV/AIDS is so rampant in the black community, in particular among heterosexual black women, because you have all these down low men or all these selfish men, married and unmarried, with whole families. You see what I'm saying? And you sleeping around with other men, and if he's been up unprotected with these women to the point to where he's gonna get them pregnant, he's probably being unprotected with the men and transgender women as well. So that means Dwight is just selfish and reckless, and he really don't care if he be exposed or not. Do you see what I'm saying? So yeah, if he was at it, okay. And like I said, Royce is having a field day with this whole thing, because she told us this around about in 2014, 2015, around way back, way back, and he slammed her with a defamation of character suit, okay, and slapped the NDA on her, and that's why she couldn't even mention his name when she was on Basketball Wives, right? So, yeah, he real reckless. Do you see what I'm saying? He just real selfish and real reckless, and yes, in light of all of this, he should have been outed. He even got mad at his friend for not wanting to out her companion or whatever. Do you see what I'm saying? Clout chasing once again. Got upset. You know, it's just a whole lot of shady stuff going on. And yes, it was wrong for Pastor Calvin or Dwight Howard or whoever to threaten him. To threaten Mason? But Mason, it's wrong for Mason to clout chase. But in Dwight Howard's case, that's what he get. You reap what you sow. So no, I don't feel no sympathy for Dwight Howard. Never did in the first place. No, I just didn't know that all this stuff was going on, not only with Dwight, but with Mason as well. Do you see what I'm saying? So you just really basically have to form your own opinion. Like I said, a lot of people are taking different sides. One side says that he should have been outed, and basically the other side is saying that he shouldn't have been outed. And so I'm leaning towards the side, in the light of all of this and all his baby mamas and all his other male relationships, he should have been outed because he's real reckless. He should have been exposed. I don't feel sorry for him. And basically, that's what he get. He should have been exposed. Do you see what I'm saying? Because you don't go around. He's got children by all these women. Do you see what I'm saying? They're calling him a deadbeat dad. You know, he's going to court back and forth for child support issues because he got so many kids. And my thing is that you're clearly gay. So why are you still sleeping with these women? Do you see what I'm saying? That's just real selfish. You know, I understand that a lot of men might be confused at first, you know, and they go back and forth. But a lot of men, especially these down low men and these selfish men, they're not confused. They're just selfish. He just want to have his cake. He want to eat his cake. He want to have his cake. He want to eat his cake. And he want a side piece of gay man on the side with his cake. Okay? And so anyway, y'all, that's pretty much all I got about this. I just want to give y'all this update with some receipts, you know. And like I said, I go back and forth sometimes on when I'm speaking on something like this because I don't have all the facts. Then after somebody send me a comment or something, it'll cause me to do more research. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I found. So, and at the end of the day, I feel like, yeah, for whatever reason, Mason exposed Dwight Howard. He should have been exposed because really, who cares at this point? Because he real reckless. Do you see? He real reckless with other people's lives, and he real reckless with his children's lives, and he clearly doesn't care about anybody but himself. And if he don't, and he really don't even care about himself. So if he doesn't care about himself, why should anybody else have to care about him, including a salty side piece? Okay, but Mason, you know you clout chasing. And you know you salty at the end of the day. And my opinion didn't change about Mason, okay? So anyway, guys, that's all I got for now. Like, share, subscribe. I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye-bye. Peace.